welcome back. And okay, now we will continue with men's section.
Yeah. In meantime, we can see that we saw that Kramnik is really satisfied with his position. So we'll just see a little bit about the game. Last time we stopped after Bishop f4.
Yes.
And
I was
as you said,
optimistic about black position, but
yeah, it seems that here Nepomniachtchi realized that he is in problems, and he tried to push e3 to solve the problems of pawn on e4. Of course, bishop e3 is very normal move, because after fe3, this bishop on g5 would be, bishop on f4 would be really weak. For example, e6, and now even threat g5.
yes.
Something. So bishop e3 happened, bishop e5. And now what we can see that Kramnik played very fast. Rook a1, queen c7, and c5.
Oh, very strong move.
Yeah, of course. Now
Because
bishop
of
on bishop on b7 is closed. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that you saw already this kind of moves in other positions. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Now it seems even easier because there you have a couple of pieces on the board and so on. And now, okay, just Nepomniachtchi tried to find a way for getting a draw. So he took on b2. Queen b3, bishop f6, and now after a couple of exchanges, it was quite clear that Jan is in big problems, because bishop on b7 is not working. It's really not so good piece, while on the other side, pawn on c6 is also hanging. And now, few moves later, we will see that just normal endgame came where black is in big problems, and few moves later, just Kramnik was showing and proving that his position is close to winning after a5. Again, all the time problems with the bishop on a8 are here, and after f5, rook d8, king, rook a7, a6, we can see the final position. I don't believe that Nepomniachtchi will survive. Kramnik is even not in hurry to take pawn on c5, because simply bishop on a8. I mean, black is now he has these two passive pieces, and simply if king comes to a5, which I think that it's main idea of Kramnik, it will be the end. Yeah?
Yes, I just want to say that yesterday Nepomniachtchi found some way, if you remember, to
avoid the loss. Yeah.
Yes, and
it seems that
he
that
made
position
a draw,
was
but
completely.
Today, okay, against Kramnik, it's and in this kind of position, it's very hard to find some solution for a draw.
Yeah, and I think that also we should check some other games which we did not see in today's transmission. So maybe first game to start is actually Sutovsky-Ivanchuk. So we'll see now. Since of course Ivanchuk is always, it's interesting to check his games. There is always something new going on, and always some ideas. But it seems that Ivanchuk chose also to play very solid knight f6 Berlin Wall. We saw it today, a couple of games.
Yes.
I mean, Rajabov, Alexeyev, and other games. I mean, so knight e4, d4, knight d6. We already were speaking about this line, and okay.
What do you think? How many times we will see this position on this?
Actually, I think it's quite popular, and
Yes,
at least couple of times. Just this position, and other lines even more. So okay, just h5. This is the move which is basically leading to very safe play for black. And
we saw knight e7 in this moment. Yes.
Yeah, we saw knight e7 in this moment, which is another continuation. And knight g6 idea. h5 has the idea actually to block g4. We were speaking about pushing the pawn also on king side, and just I think that this is all theory, and it's just this endgame. It's slightly better for white, because he has 4 on 3 on this side, so 4 pawns against 3 on the king side. But it's very tough to break. So I think that all what they played, it's also quite normal, because now they will exchange at least one pair of rooks. And okay, here Sutovsky, I guess that after playing this rook d2 move in a 30th move, so to change the rooks, I think that this is very close to draw. I don't think that Ivanchuk will have any kind of problems. This is just draw with g4, bishop e7, bishop f2. White can try maybe to push some a3, b4, but this is also connected with some risk here. So I guess.
So you think from the start Ivanchuk was, you know, like okay with a draw today with black pieces against Sutovsky?
Okay, this is very tough to say because with Ivanchuk you never know what was his idea, but it seems that he was somehow choosing the line.
Yes, that's why.
Maybe he was not expecting, although he was not expecting main line. Although I mean, Sutovsky is usually playing all the main lines, and he is not frightened of some theoretical positions and so on. So I think that still Black has to work a little bit to be precise, because, for example, King D3, King C4 can be possible plan for White, and then to try to push B4 here. And now, actually, with idea Bishop F2 is, I guess, after A4, White will try to push B4 at some point. Pawn on B6 will be weak. So maybe
okay,
Bishop
we
D8
will see
idea.
later something.
Yeah, we will see later.
Something new
now,
about this position.
also, we can see interesting game from match here, and now we will see the game of Li Chao. So just a second, I need to find his game here. I think, yeah, he was having black pieces against Dubov, if I remember. So and while you were here with
my guest,
your guest, I was actually watching this game downstairs in playing hall, and already when I was there, it was a very good position for Li Chao. So now, okay, we can see the whole game. After E4, Li Chao chose to play C5, Knight F3, D6, and also he chose to play this Bishop D7 move, which is actually not so usual move in Sicilians. The main idea is at some point that Black wants to even play Bishop to C6 in this position. So this is the idea. And on the other side, after Bishop D7, okay, the most critical move is actually Bishop G5. This is theoretical position, E6 and Knight DB5, but it seems that somehow Dubov was not expecting this line. However, after Bishop E2, G6, Bishop E3, Bishop G7, Queen D2, Knight C6, and now we are in normal dragon variation, just White had played Bishop E2 move. Or objectively, it should not be bad for White, but let's see what happened. H4, H5, King B1, Rook C8. This is really normal position, but Bishop on E2 somehow looks like extra move which White doesn't need. I mean, usually pawn is on F3 and Bishop on F1, and then or Bishop on B3 already in this position. So F3, Knight E5, Knight E5, and I think here it was very nice sacrifice after Rook C5. First idea.
Yes, Ian told in one moment that Knight E6 is a very interesting move. So Dubov played
Rook C2.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, Rook C2 is very nice. King C2, F6. And I was downstairs watching this position, and it seems for me it was looking very dangerous. But maybe I was not in right, because this position looks quite fine for White. After E5, Bishop B2, King is secured on A1, and the position looks good. But okay, Black has compensation because his King is safe, and if he pushes D5, D4, it will be dangerous. So Rook D8 was played. Rook C1, Queen E7, Queen B4.
Normal moves.
Yeah. Queen D7, Rook G1, and King H7, very normal move, because now White doesn't have anything connected with attack with G4, because the Rook went from H1. And okay, after King H7, I guess that White is Black is preparing some break in center, and it seems that they were repeating the moves. Of course, I think that Black should be satisfied if he gets draw here. But let's see what happened. Dubov played, yeah.
Black won this position.
Yeah, Queen A5, B6, Queen B4, Queen C7. I'm not so sure about all of this, because now exactly just Black has a B6 move, extra move compared to the position here, for example. So Rook C1, Queen D7, Rook CD1, Queen C7, and now Rook E2.
And what about
it was big blunder.
G4. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but G4, yeah. Of course, G4 looking like.
Because now your queen is on C7, so I can. Play
I think that after maybe A5 he wanted to play.
Probably you have something.
I think the G4, A5. The main problem is about how to defend the pawn on G4, because I guess that after queen a4 I will not play bishop on d7. I can
B5.
sacrifice b5, queen b4, ag4, queen b5, ag4, and this position is not looking okay. It's for sure nothing for white. I mean, because somehow always this strong, for example, rook c1. I don't know, maybe queen on a7. White should not be in danger, but on the other side, I mean, like also should not be worried about anything. So this, but actually, what we can see, it was big blunder by Dubov, because after he was waiting for this d5, but in the wrong moment, rook e5, big mistake. I mean, obviously that he was expecting bishop e5 and queen e7, but then he was just blundering queen e5, and his king is in mate. I mean, so really big blunder by.
Okay, it's very nice.
Yeah, so
to
bishop
see
e5,
something
bishop
like this,
e5
but
would be
not for
the.
Dubov.
Yeah. So this is already, we can say, 1-0 for the Siberia in this match, if I see good, and they won with the black pieces. And it seems also in this match, I mean, that Kramnik is very close to losing, to winning the game. And so now we will see this game. So Kramnik is here, and you can see rook b8, bishop c6. Okay, Nepomniachtchi is trying to hold this position, but we were here actually exactly after king e2, so not so many moves happened. Bishop c6, rook c8, bishop d7, rook g8, check. And now actually interesting question, why not king f6? Exactly, this was the idea of Kramnik. Check. And now rook is on f7, and now this would be the end. Okay. Even I think that if black would prefer to go with the king here after rook f7, black is losing h7 pawn, and just this position is technically winning. So king h6 obviously played without any thinking by Nepomniachtchi, and rook b8, bishop c6. Not so much changed, I mean, but position is still not so good for Nepomniachtchi.
Okay, maybe it's time to play something like king d2 and king c3.
Okay, I think that we should come back on when it's very close to the end, and let's see now what is happening in another game, in some other games, like we were speaking already about Caruana's game, and let's see how
he won.
It seems that he won against Jobava, and Badur had then fourth loss against against Fabiano, and we stopped here after f4, short castle, long castle, and again we could expect something like this from Jobava, that he sacrificed knight d4, queen d4, knight f5. I mean, this is his kind of chess, and now we can see that he is not so satisfied by with the Gelfand's position, not with his, because he finished. So queen d5, queen b6, and now okay, it seems that this sacrifice was not objective. Bishop d3, white has a safe king, and now the only chance, this h5 move was looking like a little bit strange, but black has to do something against g4, because obviously this is big threat, and however after king b1 it seems everything.
If you have to play h5 in this position,
something went
wrong.
Yeah, this is for sure. For example, now even black has to be very careful about some knight d5 moves in this position. I mean, it's also very unpleasant, I mean, in this position. So king b1, g6, bishop c2, very normal move, rook a8, knight d5, exactly what we were saying happened. And okay, I think that this position was already just winning for Fabiano. Yeah, it's one pawn, it's extra pawn for white, and also now f6 square is of course some option for white is to give the check, and now this position is just we can see till the end the game, because I think that Jobava was just playing because of team. I mean, knight c7, very nice move actually, because after bishop b3, a b3, basically e6 is coming. What happened in the game? So this is some nice calculation by Caruana. a4, e6, ab, queen b3, and now it seems somehow that after rook a4, really what Jobava played, it seems that he will get some contraplay, but somehow queen c3, and now knight d4 is maybe too much. But the problem is obviously that after king h7, now e7 is also winning the game, I guess. Because black does not have so much, I think, but a couple of checks. Sorry, maybe this move is something, but knight d4, so maybe there is some idea for like knight d4, and this would not be so pleasant. So maybe after this king h7 was maybe the last chance for black to do something.
Okay, maybe I can first b3.
Yeah, b3,
and then I can play
of course,
e7 or knight
after rook a3,
d5
e7.
Yeah,
this is.
But e7 is yes, okay.
Yeah, but however, Yobo played knight d4, b3, exactly king h7, rook d2, the end. I mean, it's, of course, Yobo had resigned because of this, and the next move is just mate. Yeah. Okay. So I think it was easy game. Yeah.
Yes. For Fabian.
Yeah, it looks like very easy game. So let's see now another game. Okay, Grishuk. We were already saying something about this game, so let's see what is happening there. So Grishuk Nair. Wow. Now it seems that Grishuk is in big trouble. It seems that we left the position somewhere here, but you were also checking it a little bit with Ian. So yes. I guess that you were analyzing a little bit more, yeah. So where did you stop?
Just a second. Queen f3.
I think bishop was somehow on f4. This was the move, yeah. So I think that it was somewhere here, yeah. If I remember, bishop was on f4. This was the position.
Yes, knight b6 and with.
Yeah, queen c6 was played by. Okay, in my opinion, I think that white is better here. But actually, if I see now, there is one extra pawn for black, so it's not so easy. So let's see what happens. Knight a3, rook f6, queen g8 check, bishop f8. Nair is quite good in tactic, and I mean he's. It seems that he found very good defensive resources, because here already it's somehow problem for white, because Grishuk needs to change the queens, and somehow Nair is always avoiding it, and it seems that he changed the queens finally here, but obviously that now white's position is not better. I mean, and let's see, c4, rook e2, knight c5, knight b2. Okay, this everything looks normal, and now knight d3. Well, I think that already here the big problems are for
white, yes.
Yeah, because
for Grishuk.
Okay, I do not
and
believe.
Maybe sometimes trouble.
Because
I don't know.
even he cannot play this. I think after knight c4, this is the point, I guess.
Or
or knight, but after knight e1 I have rook e1, so
yes, okay,
I guess that I have to take rook c2, rook c2, knight c4, but now you cannot defend the pawn on b2, because obviously this is another check, yeah?
Yes.
Which is winning. So even f3 was somehow forced, and now this was actually a very nice idea, e4, fe4, knight b2, because with e4 he closed the white bishop. It's obviously that after knight b2, bishop g6 would be the problem. And yeah, it seems that there were some moves, and let's see, rook d2, knight d7, and it seems that he played bishop b1 in
with only 2 seconds. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this is typical for Grishuk. Yeah,
okay,
we can expect something like this from him, but I don't think it's changing the position so much. Okay, bishop b1 is actually okay. Rook c3 looks. Rook c3 looks very nice. I think that this is possible. Can I take it? Because I guess that knight b5 was the trick,
knight
but rook b3 and okay, knight c7 check. But I will go to another side.
Okay.
Knight d6, king c8. Yeah, it's and rook d7 does not have so much sense, because after rook d7, I mean, white did not do so many things. Yeah, it's knight b3, c b3, and 2 pawns up. Yeah, so after bishop b1, okay, rook c3 is now question. And maybe only here white can try something with bishop a2, but I do not believe that he can sacrifice, that he can survive after rook b4. I mean, it's simply 2 pawns up for black, and he can use the fact to play knight e5. I mean, this square is very good for the knight.
It's very tough
Yeah, tough
for
position
white.
for Djukic, and maybe this is some chance for Legacy Square to avoid the loss, because in other games it's not looking so good. Maybe it's now we can just check what Korobov did and also Grachev did, just in this match to see what is happening, because Korobov is actually he has, if I remember, black pieces against Grachev, and this is already they made a draw. So this doesn't look like it was interesting game so much, because already here this position is nothing special for white, and it seems that it was all time it was very close to draw. Yeah, this position is not somewhere where you can expect that something is happening, and I think that now it was maybe
time to go to
women's section, because we were speaking about some games, and let's see what is happening there, because it seems that Stefanova finished her game,
she made
and it seems that she made a draw. This is interesting, because here Ian and me, we said that this position will be really tough to survive with white pieces, and we were discussing actually about move rook d1 here, but it seems that Stefanova was more in position than we, and king c2 looks like much better move, because it has the same idea that after d4 actually you play rook d1 move, and now the king on c8 is not so safe, and so on. But it seems that after rook kg8 simply the draw was very easy.
Okay, Nana was satisfied with
but also, I mean, if you remember that there is also bad game by there is also Bella has a completely winning position. So it seems that she can just.
We can see now what is going in Bella's
by the way, just we were checking this game, and it seems that Gunina
lost.
She lost. It seems just because we said here a before rook b5 is losing, and she spent something like 20 minutes to take ba5, but okay, rook b3, and of course it's just a piece up, and this is something which she just played a couple of moves. Again, this is team championship, and then even sometimes it's good just to play a couple of moves when you are lost, because of the team, and other people can, the other players also can maybe make something, you know, before you actually resign the game. Maybe there will be some good results for the team. And okay, from this match it's good also to see what is happening in the Kotanashvili-Goryachkina, because we are also saying that this is a very bad situation for the Russian team. Also in for the Macedonian team. So we said here that it seems that it's Pawn in
opening. But
she's
playing
she blundered
whole game,
without pawn, and it seems that the final position is also not so.
To find some,
I don't know. The last position looks also quite bad for black.
Yes. Okay. I have 3 pawns on queen side, so
it should be also just easily winning. I mean, okay. Still, maybe something. For example, white also has. Rook e2 is good move. Because obviously that some of the only tactical ideas would be connected, like for district b4, bishop b5. When white has the problem with knight on c3, this would be his problem, her problem actually. And rook e2 is just calm move, and I don't see what black
will play.
Yeah, because you cannot move the bishop. If you move the bishop to b7, then knight b5 is coming. I mean, this is the problem. I mean, and what else to do here? It's not so easy to push f5, and okay, maybe
to play something like knight g7 with idea knight f5 to g1 check.
Yeah, okay, it can be knight g7 can be interesting move, because actually you can give knight h5 check and maybe f5 f4.
Yes.
But
I don't know.
It seems
other idea.
okay. I think that after rook e2, actually what she wants to do is to jump on d5 with one of the pieces, one of the knights. I mean, I guess that after knight d5 now it would be very because okay, if you play somewhere, I have I don't have a knight b4 actually. Bishop b5 is coming, so it's maybe not really big improvement for white if I jump. Okay, there. So maybe with another knight, it's better to play knight b5 because knight on c3 is keeping now square b5. So I guess that rook b7 is now met with knight b4.
Okay, but now I can play rook d7.
Yeah, now you, of course, you can play rook d7 and again I play knight b4. Yeah, the idea is just to push the pawns, and this is exactly just one check, knight f5, king f2. I don't think that Goriachkina will survive this game. I mean, so it seems like we can check actually also Shenyang and to see what is happening there, because this is quite important for the match. Okay. Yeah, it seems that if the Nona is holding on this last two boards, that it will be another big win for team. Yeah, okay. I think that here just Black can play on win. I think it's no chance for Shenyang to do something. Simply, the c5 is not weak, and now it's actually a question who is playing on win. I guess that the captain will say to Lela what she has to do, because the most probable outcome will be draw, I think.
Yes, okay, it's
so
very hard to lose this position,
but this is
Black,
bad.
so she can play this position and to try to do something with Black, although it will be draw, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems draw.
It seems like draw, yes.
And also this is bad news for the Macedonian team, because the only chance is then to see this Sadokasova, to see her game and against Batsashvili, just because I think that we did not check it until now, and now I'm just trying to find this game. But
which game?
Yeah, Batsashvili, because this is maybe the only chance for Macedonian team. But even here, it's Batsashvili against Sadokasova. So
White was slightly better whole game, I think.
It seems
slightly,
that
but
it's tough. Black cannot play on win. However, if I just play king d4, king d3, you cannot do anything. So
White can play something like king d4 and knight somewhere and king c5.
Of course, if you are playing on win, you will play b4 in this position.
At first, okay, and then to.
But also, it's sometimes king d4 happened. Yeah, I think that now actually. The big threat is also to just go back with the knight on e4 in this position, and just king is coming to c5, knight to d6.
Yes.
So it's really tough, for the Macedonian team. It seems this like clearly better situation for the
team plays very good these two matches.
Yeah, and also if you see the positions, you don't know, you cannot find the where to play on win, because Shenyang, she doesn't have really good position. I mean, it's just about draw, and
is 1 pawn down, and
Stefanova made the draw, okay, but she couldn't do anything more than a draw, and it seems that that this will be another big win for Nona, and one more step to the defending the title.
Yes.
So. I don't know, another interesting match is also Legacy and Ugra. We said that Gunina lost the game, but maybe to just recheck Kostenyuk-Pogonina, because here was also, we were speaking about this game with Ian. So actually Pogonina has white pieces, and it seems that Kostenyuk will win this game, so she will, it's just pawn up, and it seems, if you see, she is enjoying and actually eating something.
Yes,
so
some chocolate.
something. It looks good. Like she will need some energy to win the game, but it does not look good for White.
Pogonina,
for Pogonina, it's pawn down and on b4. I think it's not possible.
White king is.
Yeah, but also I mean, it's very tough to defend this pawn on b4.
Yes.
Actually, if White plays queen c3, then the problem is queen f4 check, and then it's hanging on g5.
On g5.
So it's practically lost game, I think, for.
We can see Giria and
Yeah, this is actually important, because if Legacy wins the match, then it's very big advantage for Nona, because Ugra has 4 points, I think, still. So if Ugra loses, this would be very good situation for Nona. and
Yeah.
Giria against Mkhitaryan. It seems that Ugra. Okay, this position looks very, very good for Black.
Yes.
I mean, I think that Lilith has quite good chances to win the game because King is more active and it's very. Maybe now the first move should be Rook. Maybe King f6 actually is first move in this position. Okay, Rook b4 also looks just.
But maybe it's not necessary.
Okay, you want to take the pawn on a4. I mean,
yes.
the only
I'm
thing
just
for
thinking
white is
about
somehow.
Rook c2 and Rook c6 or.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was also thinking. Is it possible that white holds this position? But I'm not so sure. It seems to me that yeah, she played rook before, so now we have to wait for moves. I think that Giria is actually having a tough time here to defend
we will
this
see
weaker
this
position.
later. All these positions from
Yeah,
these
now-
two matches, so we can go to open section.
Yeah, we are
See
coming
what
back
to
to
follow.
Yeah, so let's see.
What
Since
is
Nakamura
going
won,
in
then
these
let's see Topalov.
men's games.
Another player over 800 who is playing here. So let's see. Actually, we were somehow predicting this kind of position, and I think this is after EF3. Yeah. Actually, we stayed here, and the EF3 was playing, and
Yes.
C4, Bishop G3. Exactly, we were saying exactly the same position. So now, I think this is just draw, and it seems to me that simply Veselin cannot improve the position because even Bishop A5, Knight C5 look like the fortress.
Yes.
You cannot go anywhere with your king, and it's very tough to attack the pawn on F4. So it seems.
So probably it will be draw. Yes.
Yeah, it will be draw. Yeah. Now, okay, Gelfand looks like he's still worried about something.
Okay, he's just.
Not really, maybe not. Not now. Not. He played one
Yes,
move.
he played and.
Bishop b6, bishop g8 happened, I guess, and now bishop a5 back. I guess this will be very fast move because bishop b6 also had the idea to play knight to e4.
So what
knight
is
to e6.
situation in this match?
Okay, this is the match of. Yeah, let's see another games. Maybe Giri Matakov. This is already finished, and Giri was not able to win the game. Okay, it's not so easy to do this against Malachov. Sorry, and yeah, but it seems that after d4, queen a5, we stayed. We were actually here saying about this position, and now c4, queen a6 was played, rook a c1, and actually I was down there and checking this position. I think after c5, this was somehow leading to a force draw. It's bishop d4. Okay, what else to do with the black pieces? Bishop a6, and now this position is very close to draw.
Yes.
And exactly, I mean, we can say basically that after this move, this was just draw, but okay.
I think we saw in these 2 days many positions with opposite color of bishops.
Yeah, many games, and Malachov is also somebody who is not really losing these types, and the rest of the game we don't actually have to look with some big comment because after a5. Simply black will have to change the rooks at some point. Even if he doesn't change the rooks, just rook d1 will be a check at some point. And this is exactly what you see. Malachov was not really worried here. He is really, And the rest of the game just finished as draw. They exchanged the rooks and it was draw. And of course, in this match we saw already that Caruana won, so there is 1 point ahead for the Sokar, and this is very important match for them. And now we can see that game Rublevsky-Adams, since it was interesting in the beginning, if you remember, we were saying about b5 and stopping here after bishop b3, b4, and exactly d6 was played by Rublevsky. Bishop queen d6, but now we did not guess the move because knight d1 looks very strange. But white wants to put the knight on g3 and knight on e3. This is possible to play. I mean, just simply putting the knight on e3, not g3, on e3, and now the problem with the structure. And bishop b7, very normal, knight e3, threatening knight f5, c5 tempo, queen g3, queen d7. I saw this very nice move, bishop a4. Very nice idea, because now if black takes queen a4, then there are some problems, of course, with knight f5, and now if just this simply not working, this is
queen e5
and bishop g5, and the position is lost, of course. So queen e6, and now b3, very nice move actually. I like somehow this move, because bishop on a4 is still working, because it's cutting the knight from e5. It's not, if you go knight c6, of course that I will immediately take it, and then bishop b2, and very fast idea with f4, even after e4, knight f4 is possible. So this would be a very pleasant position. And let's see what Adams played, f6, rook a1. Yeah, somehow I'm still here believing that white should be better, and they went to some endgame, but let's see, taking queen g6. I think that all these moves are more or less forced, because and now white has slightly better structure, but also pawn on c2 can be weak. So a5, knight e4, knight d4, rook f2. This will be interesting actually till the end, because this a3 pawn either will be winning, or I think that the final position, just let's try to come to the final position, and still g5. Wow, looks very interesting.
Very interesting
before, because I don't know, but it looks double-edged still, because after c2, I mean, this pawn is also staying. I would play some c2 here actually. This pawn is strong. Maybe after king g5, rook h6 will come from the other side. So
okay,
probably you have to play knight c5. Yeah.
Yes, because of knight b3 maybe.
Yeah, knight b3 is actually big possibility. So knight c5, and now it's question. I mean, this looks very interesting. King g5, for example, with idea rook h6. It's maybe very not so easy to move this pawn.
And to move your knight from c5, because always I have threatening to play knight.
Knight b3 is always big threat, yeah.
So it looks like it's easier now to play with the
maybe king g4, king g3 will be also possibility. It's yeah, actually it seems that Adams is now much better, because it's
maybe Rublevsky made some little
in this position,
mistakes. I don't know. I can.
Because let's see here. Rublevsky played before. Yeah, Adams is still thinking. Yeah. So yeah, c2 looks like the what we said normal move, but maybe we can also check the fifth board, I think, because Rajabov Alexeyev. In the meantime, also it's good to say that later on we'll just see how Mamedyarov made the draw. So here, just to find Rajabov, and yeah, it seems that this will be draw.
Yes. Okay. Now.
Because
it's obvious.
Well,
but okay.
I guess that this is the easiest way to make a draw, is that at some point you just put the rook on b3 and start to push your pawns. Yeah, I guess like this. But okay, black has to be actually careful in this kind of position, because because I mean, king c2, rook b5, of course, king c3, let's say g6. Then after king c4, h5, I can push g5 at some point. Wait. Oh, sorry.
First,
rook b1. Yeah, sorry. It seems that this position can be dangerous. So because now it will be tough to fight with this h pawn. Maybe I give it checks and
maybe some other solution.
Yeah. So here actually he has to work a little bit after b6. I think that. Okay, but anyway, it seems that Caruana made a very important win, because now if we see that there was a couple of draws, I mean, and Adams and Rajabov are actually having good positions, so it seems that it's just a new win for the soccer, because they are defending the title, and for now it seems very, it seems it's also Alexeyev played rook g3. Interesting move. I mean, wow, I'm not so sure about it. Somehow.
Why?
Okay, somehow I'm not. I thought that maybe King C2 is working in this position, just or maybe Rook C2 is very dangerous move.
Rook C7 or 2.
No, I thought
Rook C2, yes.
Yeah, Rook C2, but
then I will give you check.
Of course, check King B2, but now this.
Can I take on G4?
And King A3.
Mm-hmm.
And now, okay, now you can. Okay, Rook G6 is met with Rook B2, and still you cannot defend B7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because this would be the main trick for black, yeah? This
Yes,
would be like the main idea, King B4, Rook B6, but of course I will not let you do this, and then just after Rook B2, it's looking like big problems for black. So I thought that maybe after Rook G3 actually this Rook C2 move can be dangerous, because I don't see so many options. Rook G4 is met with B7. Rook B3 is anyway. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's time to play like this, and then to give the check. But this looks
very passive.
Very, very passive. Yeah, it's knock doesn't look so good. So okay. Also, we can check some other games.
Okay,
yeah,
we can
because
check,
we did not check any games from this Italian match between Italian teams, and maybe to check, let's see the game of Bakro, because it seems that if you remember, Bakro was playing in the first round and he made this draw with the white pieces, yeah, which was not. Yeah, and today he's actually having black pieces, and actually he won the game. Really nice game.
Really
gained,
nice.
Yeah. Let's see from, I think the most important position was that already here after Bishop D6 it seems that this position is just simply better for black, because he will just play a F5 move and just very easy attack, and yeah, just E4 pawn is extremely strong. You have two bishops, and after G3 first move, I mean, it's very tough to defend here, because next move is F4. Maybe some idea with knight G2, but still it would not.
Maybe to push that pawn.
F4.
F4.
Immediately. I mean.
No. I thought maybe for white in some moment, you know.
Yeah, because
I don't know what white can
do. Yeah.
Do.
Okay, F4 was played in that game, but G5 and the problems.
White.
Because obviously, okay, white can take one pawn with FG5, Queen G5, and Queen E6. But if you check this position, it's
yes, it's very
okay. But maybe here it's hanging on F5. Maybe I made a mistake and on D6 and everything. So I guess this was the move. Sorry, I thought that pawn is on C7 because usually you have the pawn on C7 to defend. So I guess that F4 was the idea of Etienne, because now it looks very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
GF bishop F4 and. Just this position with two bishops, it's very tough for white. But knight G2, okay, he tried to hold the position, but of course this does not look maybe in meantime, yeah, it's just this was a very easy win. Just maybe it's nice here to see this final attack, Queen H4 and okay. Black is of course winning. Yeah, because simply after knight G6, this is the idea, Rook G6 and again. It's just the end. I mean, this would be like something, but okay. Obviously, the Rook G3 and it's the end. Okay. So I think it was quite nice win after Rook G3.
And
by
okay,
Etienne,
it looks like a very easy win for Etienne. So.
And now everything is just up. I mean, Bishop C5 is basically the mate. King H1, Queen H3. And okay, we can see that Kramnik won the game.
Yeah? Black.
yeah, this is sure. Yeah, this is sure for Etienne. Yeah, it's here at least. So let's see how Kramnik had finished his game, and let's see what happened, because we stopped here. Rook B8, Bishop C6. Nepomniachtchi was walking around, and Kramnik was still somewhere, because at that point when we were watching the video there was no Kramnik or Nepo.
Yes.
Yeah. And, so Rook B6 happened, and Bishop A8, Bishop B5. Obviously, as we were saying, this king will come to
C4.
and it's the end. We were saying about king coming to a4 and a5, but basically it's the same stuff. I mean,
Okay.
it's very tough to do
Now when
anything, yeah.
bishop is not on c4, it's more logical to
Yeah.
play king d2, c3 and
Yeah,
c4.
rook c7. Okay, what else? King d2, rook c8, and okay, king c3. King is coming to c4, and okay, king g5, h3. Just
Not
stopping
to-
possible counterplay with king g4. But I guess that even if he would play king c4, king g4, that
It's-
should be winning for white. But on the other side, white to let him to do it. h3, h5, king c4, and okay, h4, rook e6. Obviously the end, because after hg, fg, main problem for black is that actually the only move for him to avoid rook e8, for example, king h6, rook e8, and now I'm winning this position. While if you avoid it, you play rook c7, then problem again, rook e8, and bishop on 8 is hanging. I mean, rook a7, king c5, and
king b6
and king b6.
it's
Okay,
totally
this is
winning. Okay,
this is just
played
Kramnik one nice
really
game.
nice
Yeah, so this is
game and he
this looks very easy game. Yeah, for yeah, and now I think that it's time to check a little bit
yes,
women's
yes.
section, because we were there, and it was quite interesting to see where will Nona win one more match and so on. So okay, we can exactly start with the game Kotanishvili, yeah, of
Yes,
Kotanishvili and
Goryachkina.
Goryachkina, because let's see what happened there in meantime. Rook e2 was last move. Yeah, and exactly what we were saying, knight d5 was big threat. So so Goryachkina tried to make this trick, rook a5, b4, rook a3, and now of course
now.
obvious threat is bishop b5, as we were saying, since the king is pinned over the third rank. King f2, very logical.
Bella played.
And it's I think that okay, g5 just trying to survive, but ag knight g5, rook e3, f5. I think it's very close to winning position for white.
It looks like, and okay, I think.
I don't know, what would you play here with white? Somehow b5 looks very logical move. I do not expect it something like yeah, really after b5 I don't see so much options for black.
Maybe something like
I'm not so sure
rook
what.
c3 and
Yeah, after rook
to
c3,
try
but
something
I
like
think
that.
that I have enough material, yeah?
But I thought to take on b5. But okay, it's
Okay, this should be technically winning
yes,
position.
okay.
Okay,
I
some knight
just
e4 will come
want
and so on.
to try
But it
something,
seems,
but
yeah, it seems to be winning position. So
okay,
it doesn't
so
look good for the
it doesn't look good
for
black
yeah,
and
yeah.
for Goryachkina.
Yeah, for Macedonian team, for a gambit does not look good. Maybe she played some move in the meantime. No, she's thinking, but let's see. It seems that Shen Yang made a draw, yeah. And as we said, I mean, in this position, white could not do anything.
And
yeah.
what is on fourth board? I'm very curious because
Yeah,
you
Batsashvili, yeah. This is okay. Obviously, just to say that this was move repetition. So as we were expecting, this was finished as a draw. And let's see, Batsashvili now, because obviously that Goryachkina will lose the game, and it seems that it's not better situation here. This position it seems completely winning for white. I really don't see any kind of counterplay. I mean, okay, maybe rook f7 is the easiest
maybe,
way.
but
Yeah?
maybe it's not.
You don't think that?
No, I think just black. I don't know if black if it's
Possible even to hold, yeah. It's
Yes,
because this
okay.
looks very bad. Because I don't see the way you will stop knight d6, knight d6, knight d4, knight c5. For example, this would be like the main idea in the position knight d4. Let's say king b7, and now the most important thing is that the pawn is on g3. Because
and
if
I
it's
can
on
play
g4, then
g4,
it would be
yes.
draw, and now I can play g4, and I'm winning the position.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
rook f7 is
yeah.
very normal.
I think
and
that
the
rook f7
winning-
will happen because also when you need to make a draw or secure a draw and so on, it's better to play rook f7 and.
Oh, I just wanted
But
to
we'll
say
see.
that Da crni na potezu ne bi...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if when
If black...
yeah, if
black
black
turn,
is on the move,
I
yeah.
don't know what will black play in
Aha,
this
aha.
position.
Yeah, I
Because,
understand. Yeah,
of-
it's very tough. Yeah, but she played knight e4 actually. Also, as you said, maybe just to play knight c5, or it's also not so easy to find the move for the black. So
She played
maybe
d7
very fast. Okay, but it looks very bad. Let's see maybe the if legacy square. I mean, if they can do something in the women's section, because
We can
obviously
check
in men's
Kostenjuk,
section they are
yes.
in big trouble with the Kramnik winning and Li Chao winning. It's quite big trouble for them. I think it's that if they can survive one match today, I mean, it would be interesting. So let's see Kostenjuk. She when we saw the position last time, it was winning, and it seems that nothing had changed so much here. But it
She's
seems that
still
somehow.
winning. But
Yeah, after Queen e4, actually, Pogonina played Rook a7, and I think that there was a couple of options, but okay, maybe this Queen b4 looks like the most normal, but let's see, Queen b4, Rook a6, Queen c5, all the normal moves. Of course, this position must be winning for black,
yes.
because black has extra pawn, extra b pawn, and also better king. So Rook d3, Queen b6, okay, not so. And now after Rook d3, Queen b6, Rook b3, okay, some couple of moves, but well, it seems that now she is a little bit worried, but I don't know why. Because if you see her face, I mean,
yes,
from
I saw her face.
yeah,
Just
like Sandra, I would not
wondering
expect.
why.
Okay, I guess that Rook e8, Rook b8 at some point she will have to play. So yeah,
Probably it's the best.
let's see
point
maybe
for black.
the other boards, because on first board it's obvious that Ushanina won the game, but let's see maybe on third board who is playing. I mean, Giria, yeah,
Giria, yes.
because there was the problem also that Mukherjee was much better in that position, if I remember. So Lilith, yeah. Oh, this is very close to draw. This is
But probably Giria probably played that plan, you know, with
yeah.
Rook
We can
C2,
see.
Rook C6.
Yeah, exactly. Rook b4.
It looks like, but
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, Rook b4, but she first just protected the pawn and then Rook c2. Okay, obviously here after Rook a3 would not many things change after. Yeah, but maybe I'm interested why she did not try to defend this pawn.
because
Maybe with even with King f6.
maybe King f6 and King g5 and to improve.
Yeah, okay. I guess that after King f6, for example, Rook c6 was the. But I thought that after Rook c6, actually
And
black can do this: King e7, Rook c7, King e8, Rook c6, King d7.
Yes.
Maybe it's not so easy to do anything against this.
Yes, it's very.
It's, still, White has good chances to make a draw, but it seems that it was at least more complicated, because here it's not so good to change so many pawns. I mean, this looks very close to draw. I'm not so sure that Black will be able to win this game, and this means that maybe the last board will decide. Yeah.
Yes.
Kashlinskaya
Okay,
Guseva, yeah. If I see
lost.
well, this is the pairing, yeah, in the last board. So let's see. Gunina has sorry, it's not Gunina. How I cannot find this game? I need maybe.
Gunina?
No, it's Kashlinskaya Guseva. I
Finished.
cannot see.
Aha.
It's here. Sorry.
It's here.
It's already finished. So in meantime, they agreed for a draw. So.
Okay.
Let's just see what is happening here. Knight d4, and in the opening was just a normal line, nothing special. This is all well-known position. Actually, Queen d3 is a little bit weaker move, I have to say, because in this setup, it's after Knight d4, usual stuff is to play Bishop d2, Knight d2, Queen d2, and so on. But after Queen d3, exactly this extra move, Bishop Knight d5, is the problem. And now I think that oh, this was a better position for black. I mean, black should have won this position, I guess, because if you check, you have just really good.
This position is okay if you have second bishop, you know.
Yeah.
Can win from some
Yeah, it seems that it's very tough for. Even sometimes you can sacrifice pawn with b5, and it will be just good position with these weaknesses. But just let's shortly see what is happening here with bishop d7. Okay, maybe this move was already not so good because it let white to go to endgame, and this endgame is not really big deal for white. I mean, for black. I mean, and also he cannot do anything, or she couldn't do anything. I mean, in this position, yeah. Probably somewhere she made some problems, and so on. It was some problem exactly in some middle game, because here to let white to exchange the queens, and also to make this position with c before, now
c before. Yes, okay.
It wasn't a good decision. It seems that that it's finished game Rajabov against Alexeyev. This is very interesting because when I saw that Alexeyev is walking on the video, he was not satisfied with his last move, rook g3. So let's check what happened after rook g3, because the game was finished very quickly. So yeah, rook g3 happened exactly here. King b2. Okay, the same idea actually happened. The king b3. He just played the rook c3 later on, and yeah, after rook g2, king a3. Alexeyev resigned, because the problem is, of course, that after rook g6 it's just important to play rook b3 move.
At first I thought maybe
it's always you have some chances like push h5, but the problem is here that you have sacrificed rook on b6 with tempo if you want to push, because after h5 b7 I am already promoting the queen, and this is the problem. So it seems that this is one more big win, and one more one step closer to the win. And now let's see what is happening in Adams, and it seems that also his position was very perspective, and yeah, very bad day for Belarusian. I think that this looks very close to winning. Actually, it's not very close to winning, it's winning. Simply I push a2 and it's the end, yeah? I mean, even if you attack rook e1, just a2, and now you will have to give all this.
Can we see just...
yeah, what happened? Yeah,
what happened,
of course, very
really
good. Very good, because we were in position when, after b4, exactly c2 happened, but after knight c5 we were actually speaking about king g5, and Adams found better way, rook b6 actually, and rook b4. I guess that the main problem for Wróblewski was that he could not play knight b3 move, since rook b4, knight d4 is actually met with rook b1, and now you're losing the rook. This is the problem, and of course this position is completely it's the end. I mean, it's winning completely for Adams. So I guess that rook f1 was just last try, but rook f1, rook b4, and very easy actually endgame by Adams. I mean, and maybe even, I mean, after rook g2, I don't know. It seems that it's
now I can.
Yeah, rook e1. This was played by and a2 will be next move, and I think that he will. I think that soon Wróblewski will resign, because even after king b3, just king f5 is. You don't have to take anything. You can play next move rook e2 and just go with the king. So if he waits, rook e2 and rook g1, of course rook e2 is met with a1 queen, and it's the end. I mean, and if another stuffs happen like rook g1, then you play just simply king f4 and king e3 and just winning the position. So no chance, I mean, for white. Yeah, no chance for white. And it looks like really bad loss, because it will be if Wróblewski loses, and let's see what happened just with Topalov-Gelfand. I think that they finished the IS draw, but I think this game was more or less, it was clear that it will be draw, because here bishop g8 happened, knight d7, and just I think that also Topalov of course it's draw, but even he didn't want to try. He was just waiting a little bit, and the team is winning. I mean, and it seems that this will be painful loss for Belarusians, because it will be 4.5. It's really big loss. I mean, and if you lose 3.5, of course it's bad, but at 4.5 it's not really motivating for the team, you know, and it's bad loss.
Soccer is very.
Yeah, and let's see now what is happening with the Siberia, and of course they had this big advantage, because Kramnik won the game, Lichau won the game, and now maybe to see a game from Grishchuk, because Grishchuk was the only critical in the match. If I remember, he had this bad position against Nair, and it seems that it stayed bad. So yeah, it seems nothing special happened.
Nothing new.
We said that after Bishop B1 that this was last move by Grishchuk in time trouble, and obviously that it was just good calculation by Nair, because we said Rook C3, Knight B5, Rook B3, Knight C7, King D8, and now Grishchuk played this tricky move, Bishop A2 first, but of course Black is not naive to take on C7 and to play Bishop B3, C B3, Rook B2, although even here after Knight C5 Black would have very good positions, but after Bishop A2 of course Rook B7, and just now Knight D5, King E8, King F2, E6, and some moves, Knight C3, Knight D3, King E3, Knight E5, and it seems that because of it, it seems that if Nair wins this game, that it will be at least
3-2.
yeah, it will be. Yes. Yeah, it seems to be 3-2, because there was 2 draws. Yeah, and Wang Yu made a draw, I think, and no, just Wang Yu and Zyaginsev they are playing, while Aronyan and Kiev was a draw, and also Korobov Gracha was draw, and we saw actually the game Korobov Gracha before. So let's see the game Wang Yu Zyaginsev. This looks very interesting, because it's basically decisive game in for this match, and it looks that Wang Yu is simply winning. I mean, this A pawn is simply will be promoted. I don't see the way Black will stop it. I guess that the only chance for him is of course to put the rook on G1, but simply I mean A5 and just King C6
and King B7 and A6.
Yeah, just Rook A1, as you said, it's met with King B7, and the problem also for Vadim is that actually everything is controlled by the rook, and simply you need to push G5, G4, G3, G2 in order to threat something. So this is 4 moves. I mean, this is really too much, and does not look that they can save match. So I think that it will be 4-2 at the end. I don't believe
looks
that.
Like,
yeah,
we will see, but
yeah, I don't believe that Wang Yu can blow this position.
Ah,
I mean,
okay. I don't believe too. So
yeah. So okay, in the first 2 matches, then we will see the wins of Sokar probably. I mean, Sokar already won the match, but it will be quite big wins. I mean, 4.5 and 4-2. This is it was not so exciting as I thought. I mean, and also it will be maybe even faster. It will be 4-1, and then Grishchuk will play the game. So okay, and now maybe it's to see the match of Macedonian team, domestic team. I mean, and,
of course, it's time.
They are extremely strong. I mean, and on third board they are meeting the first-ranked team after the second round. This is Odlar Yurdu from Azerbaijan, which basically we can say with the younger players from Azerbaijan, like second team of Azerbaijan. So we can start with the game of Sutovsky and Ivanchuk, which we are already saying, and still it seems that this game is in progress, but yeah, Ivanchuk has to defend a very unpleasant position, because it seems that we stopped after Bishop F2, if I remember, but it was in the another moment, so it was I guess here, and then we were saying that White will try to push these pawns on the queen side, and they played, I guess, couple of moves just waiting.
Now we can see video Ivanchuk and Sutovsky.
Yeah, we cannot see the video of Ivanchuk and Sutovsky. Now it came, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Bishop F2, Bishop E7, just some repeating moves, and let's see how. Yeah, King G3, King G6, F4. This is something what we could expect in this position from White if he wants to play on win. And now you see that it was again just some waiting moves. And of course that white wants to prepare this idea, but okay, it seems to me that it should be really close to draw. But then, yes, it seems that Sutovsky found the interesting way to push this a4 was good idea, and now this was a very nice idea. It is the only chance to play on win, because ef5, gh5, king h5, king f4, g6, e6. I am not so sure what is happening here, but somehow now it seems that after king h6, okay, I do not believe that white can lose this position, because I mean, simply if you just exchange this pawns on the king side, it will be just draw, because all the other this 3 on 4, it's just not, you cannot do anything, only in some pawn endgame. But actually for me it's interesting, because in this position actually he played after g6, yeah, e6, king h6. Now I guess that Sutovsky is calculating move king f3 in this position.
I think he played king e5, but I'm not sure if I can see he played king e5.
Yeah, king f5 looks like normal move.
Normal, but okay, if I play...
I think he wants to play bishop f4, bishop g5 maybe at some point, but this looks risky also. I mean, I'm not so sure. After king e5, I guess king g7, but then he wants to push h5. Maybe this is the point of his play. Because the problem for black is that even the tricks like bishop d8, they are not really working, because even white has this very nice way to win the position, king f5, and even with the piece down, I mean, the pawn will be promoted to the queen. So I guess that king e5 is very dangerous, and it seems that it's 3-2 for Alkaloid, so this game will decide the match. So Sutovsky needs to win, yeah?
It will be 3-3, yes?
Yeah, but let's see, Ivanchuk's face is not looking really, for me it doesn't look like he's really worried.
Really? You know, I don't know
how to see his expression, what is happening, and so on, because it seems to me that it should be draw. I think that in the position we were analyzing, after king g7, h5, actually that black can take gh5, king f5, and okay, here he has to think about bishop c7, but somehow I think that I can play move h4 here, with the idea that if you play bishop c7, I'm simply playing h3, and at the king g4 now I would like to play this idea, bishop d8 back, because and obviously that after king f6 this would be not so easy to make a draw. So I have to defend the pawn on b6, and now this would help, but okay, even there it's very interesting. e7 can be played. So now the thing, bishop e7, king h3. And this is the position which can be very, very interesting for, because obviously that bishop b6 and bishop a5 or bishop c5 will be taken, and this is good chances for white to do something, So we'll see what is happening, and now maybe let's switch back to some matches which are maybe not really exciting as this first 3 boards, because in the first two boards we had these really strong teams playing against each other, and on third board we had this team from with young Azerbaijans and so on, and it seems that it's very interesting, since if Sutovsky wins the game it will be 3-3. But also I think it was surprising that one of the teams which had this so many points, it was actually Werder, the team from Germany. And now let's see Svidler, who is also playing today, I think his first round. He's playing against Svein Rasmus, and okay, this position looks like oh wow, what is happening here? Yeah, I think that this should be better for black, but maybe it's just draw. I mean, after king d5, I don't see actually good reaction for black. And I guess some move, okay, maybe he will just take on h2. Now he's thinking a lot. Svidler, I mean, b3, yeah, because this would be like one of the possible tricks for black. For example, after h7, king g6,
bishop e5,
bishop e5, bishop e5, king e5, king h7, and it seems that after king f5, before white is not on time, because ab3 is not met with ab3, because king d3 would make a draw instead of it a3. This is typical break, and now it's winning position. So I think that he's counting something like this. Although on the other side, white has also good chances in this beginning position, which we can see that after king d5, for example, we said bishop h2. Now maybe simply king c6 move.
King c6 or king c5?
No, king c6 with idea b4, h7, king g6, bishop c3 back. Because now, of course, bc3, h8 queen, and white would win this game. But king h7, bishop b4, and now only what white actually has to do here is to play king b5 move. I mean, even if he would force black to push a3 and lose the bishop for the f pawn, it would be drawish. So this looks like draw,
yes?
Yeah, like drawish. And they played couple of moves. Let's just see what happened.
Okay.
Because
and after that we can go for a short break, yes?
King d5, bishop f8 happened actually. And okay, we'll see. So now we'll have a short break, and then winner with from today from soccer team will be with us. This is Grandmaster Michael Adams. See you for a few minutes. So we are back again, and here with us is Grandmaster Michael Adams. So first of all, congratulations on a great win. I like this. I like the end game.
Yeah, thank you. It was kind of lucky win, really, but a very complicated game. Quite an interesting game, actually. And yeah, I was a bit lucky to win, but I think my teammates, as we were just discussing, played a bit more convincingly.
Yeah. So can you maybe show us some critical moments you think what happened?
Well, I mean, I was quite happy when I was pushing this d5, b5 in the opening, but of course I created some weaknesses. In particular, well, I have to play b4 to get the pawn back on the next go. Because to regain pawn on d5.
Yeah, I thought maybe that you were considering knight b3 to take, yeah?
Maybe, but I didn't.
You don't believe in this compensation after knight b3, so ab, cd. I thought even like this to play, and maybe just.
Maybe I wasn't sure after knight b5. I was a bit worried he might push d4 at some moment, and I didn't like to open his rook on a1. That was I was really trying to keep this rook out of the game.
Rook can come to the.
Although later it found good work somewhere else, but yeah, I don't know. I was just I thought that was the right move. I mean, I underestimated this knight d1, of course. I mean, it looks because knight e4, I think
here.
it's quite pleasant for me with the most natural looking move. I
because
can
you will probably
take on b3.
I guess now that queen e4 is maybe more sold, or the...
But it's not really clear, because either way, after he takes, I take on b3 and play f5, and...
yeah, it looks pleasant for you, actually.
Yeah, I could also push f4, and this knight on e2 could really get completely stuck. So, no, I mean, knight d1 was an excellent move. And actually, his knights don't really get in each other's way. They're coming to e3, g3, and lots of squares, c4, f5, e4, and yeah, probably the position is just unclear.
Yeah, and also somehow it seems that white has a little bit healthier structure, easier to play somehow because of this b4 pawn.
I just got a bit optimistic, I think. I mean, I think next few moves were okay. Bishop to a4. I mean, I saw bishop a4. I didn't think it would be that great, but I underestimated how useful it is. This bishop is always controlling e8 where my rooks want to go. I mean, maybe at some moment I should play bishop c6 earlier. For instance, after bishop a4,
even
I could play bishop c6 immediately.
Yeah, here.
Well, it looks like, you know, more or less equal position. I was thinking knight comes back into the game. But okay, I was being a bit ambitious, but
you were trying to play also just because this bishop can be also bad.
I mean, also I have some ideas, like, I mean, let's say knight d5 I played looks normal, bishop b2. I mean, maybe f6 probably looks normal, rook e1. I mean, maybe here it's some critical position. Maybe something like knight b6 I could try. I don't know. It's this is. But I didn't like to move. I was worried I was moving all pieces away from the king side, and he has lots of guys there already. And he can maybe just play bishop b5 to c4 first, a6. But at least then I get the bishop pair.
No, maybe he would like this, with b pawn, I guess.
Maybe I take with a knight on b6, another knight can come to d4 later. But
it looks unclear.
It's a bit slow. Yeah, I think it should be okay for black.
Knight d5. And
maybe it was better, but I was running a bit low on time.
Yeah, you were spending also.
Yeah, I mean queen d5, because I mean there's a horrible variation after queen d5. I mean f4 he played, which is good. I mean if knight c6, bishop b5, and I'm just losing my queen. It's just a bit unfortunate. I was aware of this, but it shows the position is getting quite dangerous. Really. Bishop c6. Well, I think what I played was best try. I don't know.
But also, I mean,
he has some other options. Maybe knight f4 is normal.
Yeah, this queen d6, and now he took on e5, which was also very normal.
Yeah, I think it's. No, I think he played normally. I mean, maybe he can take on f1 with the king. Maybe I don't know.
In this position.
I don't know if that's possible.
But it also
looks a little bit
risky. To put
looks like a little bit strange, but on the other hand, he is threatening mate. So
what after rook f8? I guess you want to
rook f8. He just goes back to g1. I mean, it allows the option maybe of queen f8 check, but I'm not sure if this was so.
Check. But
queen f8, king g1, and bishop
g1.
takes
a4, and knight c6 back.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you can.
Do like this.
Looks.
But now he is coming with some rook f1 move, and he would have some knight f6 check. I don't know. It's another try. Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't seem to me that if he doesn't do anything very fast, you will still get this d4 square. I mean.
Yeah, maybe I'm just
thinking h8. Okay, it's
it's close, of course. Anyway, he took with the rook. It looks normal. No, I mean what he did is very sensible. He changes, and I'm left with a lot of weak pawns.
But it seems that you get this activity with a5, a4.
Well, I thought it was a good idea to put this pawn on a3, because at least then I have some tricks.
But what do you think? Generally, you were afraid of your position here?
I was not.
Because for me, it was looking still.
I was not so happy, but I understood things could also go well for me here. But I think, well, knight d7, I think he played okay to start with. Rook e8, knight b6. I have to stop the knight to come to d5.
Yeah, but also you're threatening knight b5, knight c3.
I'm always, my plan is to put the knight to c3. I mean, normally if I get a knight to c3, I can't really be worse. Even being a pawn down. No, knight b6, rook, I don't know whether this king f1, I imagine this was a kind of key moment. I mean, for instance, you could maybe play some move like...
But somehow knight c4 doesn't, I'm not so sure. I mean, maybe you can even sacrifice e4,
Well, I don't know.
Because
maybe
even some idea like e4d, knight b5, knight c3.
Maybe, but he can. Yeah, I mean it's possible, but he can maybe play c3 at some moment, or he can play.
No, like he played in the game,
Or maybe he can push the e pawn there also. I don't know. It's very. I have the impression White is doing well here, but you know, we were both short of time, and in a way, black's position is easier to play because it's very clear what all my moves are. I mean, obviously king f1, knight b5. I mean, obviously putting this knight on a4.
And now it looks good, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, king e1, knight d4. I mean, I was thinking now he must go knight b6 back. This was what I was expecting, and actually, I don't think this is particularly bad for him.
Yeah, because the knight endgame is now. Is it possible I can
rook
take?
c2? Yeah, take. Okay, I'm not sure where his king goes. Maybe not there, because then b3 goes with check. But well, maybe there. Maybe there is okay. And then you go knight d5, knight b3, something like king d1, or I don't know, say king d1.
I think that he was also expecting to now try to win the game. Maybe he
was
overestimating his chances.
I mean, of course, but maybe here he's still better. Of course, I'm not sure, because pawn on a3 could be weak, and my kingside pawn's still a bit funny. My king is nowhere. King d1, let's say.
And knight c5, let's say.
Knight c5, knight takes b4.
Knight b4, and maybe some pushing already e4.
Okay, but I have to be careful. Knight c2. I mean, I don't know. I think white could still be. I mean,
try to play on.
I mean, obviously, king d1 is a horrible move, because after rook c6, it's clear already black is doing very well. I mean, his knight just can't move.
Yeah, and now
I mean, it's not really clear. Probably he should avoid playing this h4 and do what he did
just
in the
to
game.
play king c1, king d1, and just waiting.
Well, I think he has to push c3, because eventually I will bring my king into play.
And then it will be tough, yeah.
I think it will be tough for him.
You will go over age line, yeah.
Well, I will play g5, king h7,
king h6, maybe g4. And
maybe he can fix with g4, but it's, I don't know, it's a tough position in general, I think.
Yeah,
clearly the active moves he made were not
he played here, he gave a couple of tempos,
Yeah, and he just created basically potential pass pawn for me on the king side.
And also some problems with rook h6 later. It can be. Like
but I mean, well, like you say, with the match situation, probably he was trying to win anyway, and clearly now he can't win, so it's, you know.
And here actually, Sandra saw also a very nice idea after c2 with knight b3.
Yeah, now I'm threatening knight b3. I mean, even if he plays, for instance, b5 here, rook c8, let's say knight b6, then I can still do this knight b3.
Still it's working.
Take,
and
a2, take my rook. Take
on
c8, queen, and then I'm just going queen a2 at the end.
Queen a2 and the end.
And I take the rook, so it's
everything. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, so it's.
It seems that it was already here or after.
Okay, there's just one more line. Knight c5, rook b6. Because if he went like rook f8 now, there is one pretty line. If I take on b4, knight b3,
back,
knight takes b3, a takes, and I think rook a4.
Rook a4 looks like winning. It's very nice.
Nice finish to the game. But okay, what he did then,
then it was this endgame.
Easy rook and pawn ending.
Okay, and also, I mean, no chances, I think.
No,
here he
with
just
the pawn
played a couple of
a2,
moves.
it's just no hope, because there's no way to do anything active.
But it was a very nice win at the end, and also, I mean, team won really convincingly. I mean, this 4.5 you were not expecting before the match. So easy win because.
No, I mean, of course, before every match is very tense. I mean, I don't think 4.5 probably shows how close the match was, even though we played well, and I think we deserved to win. Probably 4.5 is a bit too much. Certainly, my game was a bit, but shaky. Okay, but you know, we're pretty happy with it, I imagine, and you know, we see what happens tomorrow.
But for now, it's everything going in the right way.
So far so good. But four very tough games to come, I would guess.
Thanks for being here with us, and good luck on the rest of the tournament.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Welcome back. Now we have a guest, and I'm very happy because she is Kotinashvili Bela. And okay, we saw you played against Gorečkina, and you won this game, very important for your team and for match. So we can see something about this game and how you feel. Okay, you just can tell me how you feel here in Skopje and how you like this city, and are you happy to be here?
Yes, of course I'm very happy to be here. At first time our team did not going to play here because it had some money problem, but at last time they could find sponsors, so we are very happy. Yeah.
Great. Okay, and
especially that we won last year.
Yes.
Yes.
And now you are defending the title.
Yes.
So okay, and your team is playing really great here. You won yesterday a very important match. So okay, I hope so that everything will be okay till the end of this tournament.
I should say that every match is very hard and very important. So today also was very important match for us. And what about my game? She played this variation several times. So
you prepared?
I prepared at home. Yeah. At last time it's quite popular variation, but Rook G1 is not very popular.
Some novelty or
not novelty, but it's a rare
it's not
move.
main. Okay.
Yeah. And she decided to play Bishop A3 to change this black square bishop. Bishop takes, and G4.
It's an interesting position since.
Yeah. I like to play aggressive, so
okay, I know that.
idea is to play G5, H4, H5, and so on. So A5. I did not consider that move at home. Yeah. I decided to go on my plan.
Okay.
H4 and A4.
And now she played A4.
Yeah.
It's a mistake, yes?
I guess it's a mistake because I just captured the pawn. Queen C4, and if she will play B5, just queen takes C6. And she cannot take
because
A4
of
because
rook on
hanging
A8.
on A8. So she played knight D6 and queen C1. I decided to change queens because
you have
I have
one,
yeah.
So
I could play,
logical.
for example, queen C2. With the idea to play H5 or bishop D3 or something like this. But I did not like B5.
Okay.
And if I will take now C6, she could play bishop B7.
It's different.
Yeah.
Between
just
this
take
position
here, and I cannot make castle.
Yes,
so
okay.
I did not like this
Here
position.
black has
some initiative.
yes.
So queen C1, queen takes C1, rook C1, B5,
Knight C3.
knight C3, bishop B7. So here I could not decide what to play. I considered D4 maybe.
Okay, it
So
looks like
possible.
normal move.
Yes, but I did not like somehow.
Why?
Because knight B6, and after she wants to play B4.
And you have problem. Okay, maybe rook C2.
Yeah, maybe I can play like this, but
Knight B1, Knight D2, and Knight D5, Knight C4. Okay, it's easier to. Okay. Now you have.
yeah, some tension, I think.
Okay.
So knight D4,
So
B4, 8, and now she wants to play C5. So I decided to play F4 to take under control E5
so
square.
E5 square. Okay.
Yeah. C5, knight B5, but I'm not sure that I played right here because after knight F5, She wants to play just bishop c6, rook a5, and my knight.
Your knight is.
Yeah.
Okay, but you found some very interesting plan I saw with
Yes.
e4 in some moment and
Bishop 6, d4, rook a5,
and d4.
and e4. But I'm not sure that she played right here. Yes.
She
had
could play
some
play
possibility.
some better move. Yeah? She played bishop e4, but
She also
what
could
you
play
were
bishop
considering-
d5, example. Take, and just maybe rook d1. And I think it should be advantage for white.
or rook c2.
Or maybe rook c2. So knight d4 is a possibility. And after
knight
take d4, d and rook d1 is also better for white.
Oh yes.
So she takes e4, takes 6, knight d6, b6.
You were happy
And,
with this position, of
Yeah,
course.
actually I was happy, but I was considered knight h4 just to take a pawn. Maybe I have
What
to
you
play
think?
anyway
Why
rook
she
d1.
didn't take on h4?
I don't know. She just not take. Of course, I have a better position.
Yes,
here
of course.
also, because queen side I have pawn advantage, but knight d4 I think it was a mistake.
And space advantage.
Yes.
You very good improved your position. Very nice. We will see that now.
After rook b4, I think it's a big advantage, so it's very hard to defend for black.
Yes, it's very tough position for black. So.
But despite this, I played very long this position.
Okay, it's just it was funny because she tried, of course, something to do with. Okay, I will, you know, for that moment after b4, and now she wants bishop b5. Yes.
Yeah.
So Borki
Of course, she had some tricky moves, but
yes.
after
Okay.
king f2,
g5. And okay, this is completely winning position.
yeah. But I was
Because of
thinking.
Okay, you just want.
I don't want to
be
blunder
sure,
something.
Yes, to
Yes.
blunder something. So
Yeah.
it's okay to think and
But
to improve your position, just to be safe.
Yes, mate, just.
Okay.
take five.
Okay, Bella, very nice game, and thank you for this interview. And I hope you will play till now good, and so see you maybe some other day to analyze some other game.
Thank you.
So
Goodbye.
okay, thank you.
Welcome to chess.com. Chess.com is social. Now you can play chess with your friends whenever you want, whether that's middle of the day or middle of the night. You can get instantly matched up with one of over 5 million other members from around the world. You play live games in real time, turn-based games at your convenience, or tournaments with anyone at any time. Chess.com is mobile. You can play online from your computer or you can play on the go from your tablet or your smartphone. No matter where you go, whether you're at work, grabbing a bite to eat, or just enjoying some time at the park, your games are there with you, and keeping multiple chess games going has never been easier. Chess.com is for learning. Don't just play chess, get better. The best chess training resources have never been more accessible. Learn essential chess strategy quickly and easily with the extremely popular Tactics Trainer tool. Improve your game in ways you didn't know were possible with training videos by chess masters. And regardless of where you're at now, take your game to the next level with multiple simple-to-use training tools. Chess.com is for everyone. Over 250 million chess games have been played on Chess.com. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a grandmaster. Chess.com is the place to play and learn chess. So, create your free account now and see what Chess.com is for you.
So we are back again here, and in meantime, while Sandra had a guest, it's good to say that Ivanchuk made the draw in this end game. So finally, Alkaloid domestic team won the match. We can see the final position. So not so many things changed. If you remember, we left the position after King e5, and just it's easy how Ivanchuk held the draw. So after h5, he didn't want anything to take on h5, simply going back with the king, and there is no chance to break Black's defense. So easy game for Ivanchuk, and one more win for Alkaloid. It's good to say, finally, it's good to say some results on open section. We saw that Sokar won against University Belorechensк 4.5, 1.5. Then on second board, Siberia won against Legacy Square 4-2. Oldar Yurdu lost to Alkaloid 3.5, 2.5. We just said that Sutovsky and Ivanchuk made the draw in the final game. Obiettivo Riscarmento from Padova, of course, won the match against another Italian team, 4.5, 1.5. And finally, Hamburger lost to Medni Vusadnik, 1-5. And Novi Bor is leading 5-0 against Rishon LeZion. So tomorrow we will have just 6 teams with the maximum number of match points in open section. And now Sandra will tell you a little bit more about girls section.
Just to
find. Just to find it. It's maybe my problem.
Sorry, just a second. Okay, we can just see.
Okay, the results are basically.
Okay.
At
first, we can see what Kostenyuk.
Kostenyuk won the game.
Kostenyuk won the game.
Kostenyuk won the game, so the result is 1.5, 1.5, and Mercucian wins.
Okay, so
she is winning the game, so I
winning.
guess that it will be 2.5, 1.5 for Ugra.
2.5, yes. The second.
So tomorrow the third main match for Nona, yeah, they're playing
Nona
against Ugra. With 100.
But Nona's team plays really good here, and
you expect them to win the championship,
yes,
yeah?
Yes,
You became fan of.
Okay,
Nona.
No, I just I don't know if you see their games and how they're playing.
Yeah, they're playing really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, it
this
was enough
game
for
is,
tonight. It will be finished.
Okay,
very
it will
soon.
be finished, but we will not be here anymore. So see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow we will see.
Yeah. See you tomorrow with more nice games, with more fun, with more guests.
Yes.
And we are waiting for you here. Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.